Happy week. Thank you guys so much for behaving when Mr. Keith filled in for me this week. I am so excited. Thank you so much for being amazing. So there's a couple of things that he talked about. One being the because clause, because adding it can be tricky. So we're going to talk about that. So just remember that because clause are not complete sentences on their own. In essence, they do have a subject and a verb. So they have a subject and a verb. So a noun and a verb has to be in there. But just to stand alone, it does not express a complete thought. So what happens when we add because clauses to our sentence? So when do we add the because clause? Well, we end the because clause when we want to add more information. We need to share something more about something. So why did Miss Erin go on vacation? Why did Mr. Keith sub for Miss Erin? Why is IEW your absolute favorite crazy outrageous subject? So we're going to answer those questions. So we're adding, we're asking more about things. We're adding detail and description, and we're making it fun and exciting. So example, so Miss Erin vacationed at the beach because she loves the beach, right? That's a great one. Mr. Keith was your sub because Mrs. Erin was on vacation. So we're telling why Mr. Keith was in your class. We told why Miss Erin went to the beach. So we're adding more description. We're telling why of something. So another one, we love Miss Erin's class because she rocks as a teacher. That could be like why IEW is your favorite class. Just because it's so much fun and you guys get engaged and you're learning grammar. Yay! So when do we add IEW? Like what part of the sentence? I just showed you three where we're adding at the end, but you also can add at the beginning of a sentence. Be careful with this that you do complete your thought, that it is a because. Because Miss Erin vacationed, comma, Mr. Keith said. So make sure that we're putting a comma after our because clause when it's at the beginning of a sentence. Because Miss Erin rocks as a teacher, comma, IEW is your favorite class. Comma, remember, because IEW is so cool, comma, I share it with my friends. So when you write this in your paragraph or type it in your paragraph, make sure you're underlined just because, so I know that this, you have to do the whole thing just because, so I know where your because clause starts. So now the topic clincher. So we're taking paragraphs that you're reading, and we're not just doing line by line now. We're taking the overall idea of the paragraph. So the topic clincher must repeat or reflect 2 to 3 words expressing the main idea, and you bold those 2 to 3 key words. So think about it like you're creating like an intro and then a conclusion for your paragraph. Okay, we're going to do this as an example. It's okay if you don't get it fully the first week. It's okay. I want you to try on this, okay? So, yes, your paragraph is an individual unit of thought. It's a single topic. Remember, we hop to indent when we go to a new idea. You must introduce the reader to the topic. So, Roman numeral number 1 is now going to have those key words of the topic sentence. So, it's kind of like a general statement of everything else you're going to talk about. And then we're going to fill in the details. And at the bottom, you're actually just going to write the word clincher. You're not going to put any words there because when you write your sentence, that's when you'll go back to the intro sentence and you say, okay, how can I reflect these words? How can I use synonyms for these words and write the sentence in a new way? It's, in essence, it's like the same sentence, but in a new way. So here's what it would look like. You know, Roman numeral number 1, 3 words, symbols, or abbreviations about the idea, and then your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a clincher. And just make sure the clincher doesn't have anything there. You just write the word clincher. So if we were doing a paragraph about Flora Lewis, the mother of our author C.S. Lewis, this is what it could look like. So the first time we would write out Flora Lewis, and she was an imaginative mom of the author C.S. Lewis. So I would abbreviate C.S. Lewis. And then from there, we can just take Flora Lewis and we can abbreviate FL. So she was positive. She would create pictures, of her children to express like love. That's who she was. She had the ability to draw Ireland. I abbreviate Ireland. When it would rain. for rainy days. She had 2 children who loved her as a mom unconditionally. C.S. Lewis was very sad. When he was 8, his mom got extremely ill and she died. But what made him happy, number 5, our happy face, was in the attic he found drawings. And every time he would look through them, though, he would have some memory and feel sad about them. And then we would reflect the top in our topic sentence in our clincher. So an example of a topic sentence could be Flora Lewis was the mother of the imaginative author C.S. Lewis. And our clincher would be Flora Lewis had a great influence on her children and they did pursue their dreams. So we're looking at Flora Lewis in both mother versus children. If, we're going on that same thing. And then author and dreams because C.S. Lewis had a dream of being an author. And so she helped him pursue that dream. So in essence, we're reflecting the idea. Not necessarily always the same words, but I just wanted to show you where it could be the idea of what is being presented in your paragraph. And just so I know that you watched the video, I have a secret word, and the secret word is snowflake. So you will be asked this. It will count as a grade to know that you watched the video. So the secret word is snowflake. And I will see you guys in class on Friday. I missed you bunches, and have a fabulous week.